All right, standing outside the Sandpiper. This is the 388 BHRD. It's from the luxury line. Talk about luxury. This thing is nice. We just had a chance to walk through this, check things out, and we got a lot to show you. So I say we do a lot of the outside stuff while we're outside.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I want to point out. Let's go to the front of this thing.
It's nice being down here at the factory, getting the sneak peek of these 2023s.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. This is a 2023. First, you talk about the front of this thing. It's painted. It's a painted front cap, so that way fading isn't going to happen like it happens on a lot. You see a lot of these RVs come down through the streets, and these are faded. This is going to look nice as long as you have this thing. Really excited about this. The Rhino box. This obviously, if you're looking at it, if you've messed with these before, you know this is a lot smaller than the regular hitch.
Well, it's kind of nice. You got all this room back here now.
Well, that's where they save the space. This here is in the same place that it's always in, but it doesn't come back as far. Now, like Tim said, it gives you a little more space if you're walking underneath there for anything, but it also, this has to obviously drill up through the floor. The further you extend this, the farther you're getting back into your living space, whether it's a bedroom or whatever's back there. In this case, it's a bedroom, so if it was back here, it'd be getting into the floor of your bedroom and the floor of your closet. But because of this Rhino box and making it a little smaller,
short and stubby, it's nice.
It takes care of all that problem. It's very, very nice. While we're out here also, I want to point something out over here. We'll talk about it in a second. Right here, this light here, you notice there's space for a camera. We're going to talk about that in a minute. There's one on the other side also. We'll get to that. But new for 2023, there's a few things on the Sandpiper, this luxury line. One of them is the water heater. I
love it, tankless.
The tankless, that's the word I was looking for. You've got 40 and 60. This is a 60. The 60 will make sure that you can run like a shower and faucets at the same time and have hot water.
Which is nice. It's endless. I mean, it's...
Exactly. If you
on
have,
demand, I guess they call them sometimes. But.
Yeah. And if you have the 40 will run the shower. If somebody's taking a hot shower, you're not going to get hot water. So the 60 takes care of that. Also, I don't know if you can see down there, you can't really see it anyways, but on the tires have the tire pressure monitor system. A lot of them come where it's attached to the stem itself, the valve. These are run around the rim, so you can monitor inside your truck, make sure you have pressure where it needs to be. Also, if we're talking about the tires.
Which is important because as they heat up, that's when you get into that risk area where you could have a blowout. But now you'll know way ahead of time.
Right. And we talk about these tires real quick. They're Goodyear, are rated at 87 miles per hour. That's fantastic. Yeah. They're good tires. They're good tires. You don't have that fear of running down the road and then exploding on you. 7,000-pound axles, each of those. So they've got your safety in mind when it comes to the tires. Watch your head, Tim.
Boom.
That would have been so awesome. So we'll come back here.
Noticing all the handles, these are nice to just slam those. I like that.
The slam latch. Slam latch. And the cool thing about these is that on the ones that aren't, well, like this here, you've got your tanks right over here. So these slam latch doors have to be your
by
standard
law, right?
By law, have to be your
just
standard
for propane
width. Let's get the propane here.
That is slick. Look at that. You can fill both. I like it.
So you don't have this on the front. Look how clean the front of this thing looks. You don't have these hanging off the front. You can get to them easily. This is brilliant. A little slide here.
It's got the little diverter, so it automatically changes betwing two tanks. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about that.
Slide that back in there. Get that in there. Just set. Ready to go now.
Did you see it looks like they have hydraulics on this one.
6-point hydraulics on this thing.
Instead of the noisy electric.
Right. So it's super quiet. It's going to get you leveled out without you working too hard to do it. Hey, look at there. RV Wholesalers falling off. But here's the insulated door. Look at that, a little thicker. So the doors are insulated. I want to show you this. Normally, the floor you see if here, this floor is about here. So typically on a storage space like this, what we do is you open this up. There might be a little dip here, a little space to put something here, but then that floor would extend all the way through, only giving you this much storage. With this, the way it is, the drop down, drop down carriage? Drop down frame. I had to cheat on that one. Drop down frame gives you so much more space. That's a lot of space inside there.
I could put my 16-year-old son Josiah down here with as long as I had a
with friends.
computer.
With friends. So there you go. Very, very much space in there. Very much space is the way to say it. I'm just excited about that. Again, there's the insulated doors on the slam latch. Come down here. You'll see again, we talked about the tires. You got more storage back here. Now I really wish I could show you this, but we've got a lot of RVs backed in here. So this one happens to be backed up against the fence. We can't open the back latch or the back door, but you'll see through here all this storage space. And this is not something you see very often. I love this. If you, I don't know, can you see in there, Austin? Can you see the inside there? There's like a shelf that will slide out the back. Now that shelf. That's a tray, yeah. Looks like it's about 8 feet long, and from what I'm hearing, it'll slide out about 6 feet long, which means you can store something back in here and get to it easily. You don't have to try to climb through here. You don't have to move stuff around.
What, 3 feet in there almost?
Yeah. That's a lot of storage space in there. A lot of storage space that you can actually get to and not have to worry about climbing through or moving stuff out. Sandpiper's really thinking it through. One more thing I want to show you on the back here, up here at the top. That's for your ladder. You see that? So the Sandpiper will come with a ladder, one of those
the big
expandable ladders. Yeah, telescoping ladders. It'll come with that. You'll see that there's a point on that ladder that will hook onto that, kind of latch on there, so that you don't have this ladder hanging off the back. You've got it wherever you got stored safely. You can bring it out there and get to the top. The roof on this thing is a lifetime warranty. That's awesome. Let's talk about the light.
Well, did you notice how smooth that gel coat is?
We got to talk about the gel coat.
Luxury.
The gel coat on the outside, just stepping it up a level with this the gel coat. Again, it's not going to fade on you. It looks fantastic. So nice.
Underneath,
there was something else.
Well, a lot of people like to do stuff in the winter too. When you're talking this, more of a permanent, almost, hey, let's go for extended stay,
right?
3 months, let's travel, and
we're gonna show them
winter
the sticker.
Yeah,
the underbelly armor. So it's protected underneath. The cool thing is, on most RVs, you're going to get one piece of something covering everything underneath. This is separated. I don't know if we can get down here and get a shot of this. I'm going to get down here and take a look at it myself. I haven't looked at it yet. But you can see there's separate panels. It's like 6 of them that you can take off. So if you need to work on something here in the back, you drop this off, you work on it. That is if you can do it yourself. But either way, it's going to save you money on servicing. It's a lot easier to take off one panel and get to something as opposed to dropping the whole floor out of there.
Let's talk about in winter too, because we have heat down there. So
we do have heat down there,
especially under the holding tanks. So they have an electric blanket. I call it
there's
electric pad.
There's the pad that goes on the tanks
nice.
That run through electricity to keep the tanks warm during the winter. That's absolutely brilliant.
Plus everything's insulated, right? So
yeah.
That's nice.
A lot of times they'll talk about it being heated under there. That's if your furnace is running, your gas furnace is running. You can't do that a lot of times when you're driving down the road, but you can keep your electric on to keep your tanks warm. I pointed out the camera on the other side. Of course, it's camera ready on the back here. Come here, there's just this last part, I think is the last thing we have to talk about outside. See above the door, there's a camera there. And then just like the other side, you got a space for a camera here. That is obviously number one for your safety. For your safety, as you're driving down the road, the monitor will actually be split into 4 spots so you can watch what's going on in the back, and they've hot wired it, which means you can drive down the road and see what's going on. You're thinking hot wiring cars. That is not legal. But you can watch what's going on back. If there's somebody back there, you'll know because you see it on your screen. You got the side, makes it so much easier to switch lanes. And this, you can take that monitor inside. So now you've got a monitor outside your camera outside your house. If somebody knocks on the door, the reason that's there, you'd think you'd be able to see it from here. But this camera here will catch about this angle. If somebody knocks on this door and backs to about here, so if that door opens up, you still have them on this. So you know who's visiting you at your camper.
And if it was you, I could just say, back to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm not here.
I'm not answering. I said there was one more thing. There's more. There's so much more out here.
I'm an old man and look at one finger.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say you're an old man. 'Cause you're what, a year older than I am, but you're not that strong. So show them. I will tell you. I will tell them.
Pinky finger right there.
Is it one finger?
Yeah, pinky.
Look at that.
Ta-da.
That's nice. That's nice. How easy is it to pull it down? There you go. You don't have to unleash anything or unhook anything. It just drops down there. You got your great steps leading into this great RV. Should we get inside? Do you want to get inside?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go inside and show them what's going on. You want to go first?
Sure.
Age before beauty. Burn.
I heard
that. There is one more thing that's kind of indoor-outdoor. This huge door that we just walked through.
I noticed I fit through that.
You fit through it a lot easier. This 32-inch door. That's the biggest in the industry. 32-inch doors. The cool thing about that is everything. And I've never thought about this. How long have I done the RV show?
Oh, I have, because that's why it's so expensive to repair these things. Like anything like the fridge, we have to replace that. You can take it out sideways. You don't have to buy take the slide out,
right, most
pay
things
thousands
you'd have
of
to take the
dollars
slide
in
out.
service for all that.
Yeah,
now,
anything in here right now will fit out this door.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
And we always get asked, like about adding accessibility things and stuff, and that's the frustration with those little doors. You can't even get a walker out. I mean, anytime.
That's a good point.
So as we get older, we're not that far.
Right, close.
We have a lot more options, which is nice.
Yeah, that's a nice size door. And you'll notice it if you've been around RVs very long at all. You'll notice that's like a real door. That's not an RV door. That's a real door. We're standing in the living room / dining room / kitchen area. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about their accessories. Guys, look at this refrigerator. It's the biggest you're going to find in the industry. Big old 22 cubic feet.
Jeez.
That is a refrigerator and a half. That's bigger than the one I have in my house. I think mine at the house, I'm not sure, but it's not 22.
I like how they have a lock too to keep you out.
That's
For your diet
exactly
or whatever it is that you're on.
You've got the 4-top burner.
That's commercial, right?
4-burner stovetop. Yeah, that's legit. Yeah, look how big this is not a refrigerator. Don't keep stuff in here to keep it cool. You want to do the opposite, then you put it in here. You want to cook a turkey dinner in there. You got a turkey, room for a turkey. Love it. You get the microwave above with the vent underneath. Everything you need right there to cook a fantastic meal. A little bit of storage above. You got 2 pantries. Pantry here with these. Again, I love that they've got the slides on there so you can get to the back fairly easily.
Slow close.
3 of those. And then a little bit of pantry here, so maybe your spices and stuff like that. Sure, what's up here? One more. There you go.
Oh, look at that.
More space.
That is huge.
Deep recessed sink. That way, if you got anything you need to wipe off into the sink, you can do that. A little bit of counter space here to help with cooking space. Drawers, you got 3 drawers. You got the underneath. There's the trash cans. If anybody's wondering where you keep the trash can, it's right there.
Floors are nice and solid. They were saying that they take planks. It's actually tongue and groove planking. That's
right.
Under there,
So it's not just a piece of laminate.
Yeah.
It's great. Let's talk about comfort. You've got a couch here. It's a pull-out bed. So you got that. The cool thing about this pull-out bed is if you pull it out, it comes to about here, which means if this is out and you need to get to that room up there, or you need to get to the dinette set or whatever, you still have space right here to walk through the kitchen and get to where you're not blocked by that bed. You don't have to climb over people, climb over the bed. Right back here, we've got the love seat recliners.
Yeah.
Those will recline. It's got the little the parachute pull, I think is what it's called.
It goes further, but
yeah, you could. I think it's that whole unit is strapped down now, but you can pull that out and lay those back even further if you'd like. Those are set up perfectly to see the huge 50-inch TV right here with the sound bar, DVD player. You're set for your entertainment. Little space underneath for your DVDs or whatever else you want to throw down there, and of course your fireplace down here that will heat it won't heat the whole place up, but it'll definitely take the chill off. Those fireplaces are awesome.
As much insulation as they put in this probably would.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nice little dinette set here. Obviously the chairs that aren't fastened down. I love that in these things. That's a good look too. It's a really good look. More storage. I shouldn't say that so flippantly because that's a lot of storage in here. Let's take a look. Walk up into the bunkhouse. This might be one of the nicest bunkhouses I've seen. Ooh, I just keep talking. You wanna talk?
This is nice. Yeah.
I mean, look at the couch alone. Obviously, this will pull down into a bed. Oh, hey, I hadn't done yet. That's awesome. That is awesome. So that'll flatten down into bed. You got a bed here, 2 beds here.
4 beds, 1 larger one.
Yep.
You could even set an office up in here. That's what I would do if
this
was my place.
You get storage underneath, 3 storage here. You got on either side, place for like a wardrobe.
Oh, another
2
TV.
storage on the side. You got room for TV here, storage up here, storage below. A little bit of storage right here. You want to throw some stuff there. Cool. And then the kids get their own bathroom. Look at this. There you go. You're like, oh, but there's not a shower in there. Kids don't shower. Kids are stinky. So why would you take space for that? You got a nice sink area, the little medicine cabinet up there. And the cool thing is you've got, if you're concerned about your kids sneaking out at night, there's no door to sneak out of. Now you can get out these windows in case of emergency, but they're not sneaking out at night to the neighbor, the cute neighbor next door. All right, so let's head back here towards the front, back towards the front. More storage above. I don't think I pointed that out.
A couple air conditioners. They have thermostats everywhere, which are nice. They're not just knobs.
We'll come back to the we'll come back to the bathroom last, so we can all get squeezed back in here. Now this is I can't remember what it's called, but it's a full height fifth wheel, which means you're not losing space here. I'm 6 foot, still got space above us. There's the second air conditioner. That is nice. Inside this big old closet, you have room for the washer and dryer. It's got enough room for stackable, so you don't have to have just the combination unit. You can have stackable washer and dryer here.
Which a lot of fifth wheels, that it's not quite that high.
Right. It narrows down once it gets above the bed of the truck.
Open the IT room door.
Oh yeah, for all the computer nerds out there. Here, Tim's gonna take. Oh, look at Tim's eyes lighting up.
Here we go. This is a real router. I mean, look at the antennas on that thing. But it also connects to the external antenna, which picks up your Wi-Fi from your campground, brings it in here, and then this nice heavy-duty router will allow you to connect all your phones, everything that you need in here to do your work.
So nice.
If you're like me.
And a lot of space in here. There's space back here for your shoes or folded shirts maybe, but of course you have the drawer down here at the foot of the bed.
This is a queen. Check this out though. It's got a nice
memory
comfort.
foam.
Yeah,
that is nice.
Top.
Yeah. A little bit of storage behind you there, Tim. A couple shelves. And then electrical outlets on either side with a USB over there also.
Nice.
Yeah, let's Austin, if you want to open that bathroom door so that so I don't block you out here. There you go. Typical bathroom, porcelain toilet, good sized shower, and you have the same amount of space you have in that shower that you have back here in the bedroom, which is plenty, especially if you're 6 foot tall. And the sunlight there, or what's that called? Skylight. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. If you are a bit taller, you can get in there fairly easily. We almost lost Austin down the steps. And a decent sized sink with some storage up here and some storage below. So there you go. There's the Sandpiper luxury line. Super nice, great value for what you get. So get a hold of us here at RV Wholesalers. We would love to get you in one of these things. It is absolutely beautiful. I could stay in here. I could stay in here year long.
Right.
I'm
thinking
nice.
this for the winter with all that heating and all that.
Absolutely. Nice. All right, so there you go. Sandpiper knocking it out of the park.